Hey guys,
We're here today to check out our favorite dwarfs. Or can we call them Little Johnstons?
I feel like dwarves
Is the safe one?
is a safer name. They're my
Is it still okay to say dwarves?
Yeah,
We're not gonna get canceled over that?
Well, they literally are. They're dwarves.
Okay, so they're self-assuming dwarves.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. I just want to make sure because every day now something else happens, and I want to make sure I'm up to par with all these things. I want to make sure I'm not creating any microaggressions. I'm just
I was gonna say my favorite Italian dwarves because I don't want to offend.
Aren't they the only dwarfs that you know from Italy?
Well, that's why. I don't want to offend any other dwarves I know.
Do you know any
worldwide.
other? I don't know any other.
I couldn't remember, but I don't want to.
Just in case.
Just in case, I don't want to overstep. So I'm just gonna say my favorite Italian.
Overstep
dwarves.
the dwarves?
Exactly.
Oh, it takes a big man. All right, so the name of the song is Gates of Ekrund. This is their latest music video, latest song. They have an album coming out. And let's, instead of digging a deeper hole, let's check this out.
I like that one.
All right, perfect. I knew you would. There's the chief dwarf. This dude is what Ragnar Lothbrok would be if he was a dwarf in Italian. I'm just saying.
No, he's one of Ragnar's sons.
Totally.
He's definitely one of Ragnar's sons.
When he had a trip to Venice.
Yeah.
Yeah, merchant trip to Venice. He impregnated Paola Di Stefano.
Okay.
And then they had a kid, and that's Ragnar's bastard child. You know.
Well, yeah.
Bastard is out of wedlock. It doesn't. I'm not calling the. I don't mean it with that negative connotation.
No.
You know?
I forgot what bastard meant. It took me a while. Yeah.
Yeah, it means out of wedlock.
Out of wedlock. Yeah. That's why the bastard son of Odin.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck. All right. Before I get your opinion on this, let me just say this. This is the best Windrose song since they released Diggy Diggy Hole.
Yep.
Are we on board with that?
I like Drunken Dwarves, but yeah.
Fuck, I like their last album too, but this to me is, in terms of having that big boom, that big impact, memorable, this is their best song since Diggy Diggy
This
Hole.
was the best song to start off.
As a single? Fuck yeah.
This was the best.
Fuck yeah.
And you know what?
You want to put your best foot forward.
Exactly. And you know, in their case, put their best acts forward. And this...
Fire.
I mean, I feel like this band is one of those bands that's keeping me in the whole epic power metal.
But there's some folk too in there.
With some folk elements, but I think these are one of the main focal points of my love now. You know, they're one of those bands that's keeping me in it, because I'm gonna be honest. Throughout the years, my love is kind of faded.
With the genre?
Yeah, it's faded ever so slightly. You know, I'm not as big as big as a fan as I used to be. I can still enjoy it, and I still love certain bands. But then some bands, I've gone back and listened to them. I'm like, this is okay. I don't know why I liked it so much. You know,
one band comes to mind, but I won't say any names.
That's different, though. That's different. But there has been other bands that I've listened to, and I'm like, it's not as good as it used to be.
Like Manowar? Not that they're power metal, but
not that they were ever good in my mind. I mean, fuck.
All right. So...
Jesus. You're fighting a losing battle there, man.
All right, hail and kill.
But these guys are still, I mean, they're keeping me in there. They're keeping me in the ring, you know?
One of the reasons I like this band is it does have that power metal sound to it. But it also has the folk metal in it.
And a very epic feeling.
Yeah, so it's three worlds coming together. It's folk metal, power metal, and epic heavy metal. It's those three worlds coming together as one. Now, when you listen to their music, some tracks have more of one, less of the other. But this one, to me, actually, I feel like it has all three in the same equal amount.
And you know what?
And that's what makes the song... Okay, that's what separates... You were asking me, I know I like this other one before, but yeah, I like it too.
But that's what separates this band from any other band.
But this song, to me, this song stands... First of all, it's the first single, and in my opinion, the best way to start off... the process of supporting a record or upcoming releases is doing justice to the album by having a good first single.
But I also feel like this song has every single... I feel like this song...
It's memorable, dude.
And you know what? I feel like this song is like this album's Diggy Diggy Hole. Because...
Oh, I see what you're saying.
It has all the same elements.
But that's what I was... I was just saying that without saying it.
Yeah, all of their songs have the elements in them. All three elements. But I feel like this song and Diggy Diggy Hole... They have the same balance. Each song has the same balance of the elements. It's like they were the same song, but different.
I was listening to an album.
They gave me the same feeling too.
I was listening to an album today where the whole album is really good, but now you ask me what's your favorite song. I don't know. I don't have one, because they all, not that they all sound the same, but they're all equally good. And I think while that may sound like wow, so every song is good, yeah, but sometimes you need all of them to be good, but then have two or three that are extra good, that stand out in the crowd, that are the ones doing all the heavy lifting. You don't want the difference between the really good ones and the rest of the album to be worlds apart, because that is not a good record.
Like the really good ones are good, but the rest of the album is shit.
Yeah, because you don't want that, because then you have three songs that are good, the rest of the album is shit. That means it's all fillers. That's not what you want. But you also don't want an album that's equally balanced, that there's not like one or two or three or four songs that stand out. They're like, fuck, that one is a fucking memorable track.
You want one or two masterpieces.
Yeah, you want something that you want some pedestals. You want some columns.
Yeah.
Holding up the whole building. And to me, this song is one of those. And when I listen to this track, It's a track that immediately stays with you. First of all, it's an anthem track. Because you sing this, you perform this live, just like Diggy Diggy Hole. You perform this live, everybody's gonna be like, fire, fire, singing along. It's what you want.
Yeah.
It's a song that works really well from a studio perspective because it's memorable, it's hooky, it's catchy, but at the same time, it's gonna work extremely well live because you're gonna get everybody singing with you, and that's what you want. So you want, first of all, you want this to be your single, or something similar to it to be your first single, because you want to get off the races right away with a track that it's going to be in people's minds. Because when you listen to this, you're like, you know what, maybe I'll order, maybe I'll not, you know what I mean? Let me hear what the next single is going to be. After you listen to this, fuck yeah, I can't wait for the album now. I can't wait for the album now.
After this one, it's already been bought and I haven't even been on my phone yet.
So that's the kind of track we're looking at here. So I'm not saying that they don't have good songs. I like their last album. Outside of Diggy Diggy Hole, the album was great.
The thing about their last album is they, like you said, they had a bunch of good songs, but then they also had the masterpiece.
But I think the problem with that record is that song was way apart from the rest of the record. Because of what it represented, because of the background of what drove them to create that song. It's a cover. So I feel like that, for as good as that song is, and guys, don't take me wrong. For as good as that song is, I actually feel like that song hurt the rest of the album, because it's such a unique track. It's such a different song that when you listen to that song and you go to the rest of the album never really gets close to what that song offers. If I was in their shoes back in the day, I would have released that song as a single, not necessarily as part of a full-length record. But I can also understand, you want to put it on the record because you want people to buy the album.
Exactly, because that was a very popular...
I know, but it's iTunes. Everybody, if whoever wants that song is just going to buy that song. They're not necessarily going to buy the record. I just feel like if you're listening to the album, that song really sets itself apart from the rest. Now, it's okay, but you need more than just one in order to make the album feel a little bit more complete, right? This track...
If this song was part of the last album,
it would have... See, but this song has different attributes.
But it gives you that same feeling.
It gives you that same feeling, but Diggy Diggy Hole was a cover, so there was baggage that came with that song.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? This one is different. This one is a Windrose song, and it has those three elements that I really like about Windrose. Like you said, epic heavy metal, power metal, and folk. You know what I mean? So you bring them together. So I feel like this song, how can I explain this? This song has the same impact as Diggy Diggy Hole because it's a phenomenal track. It's an absolute banger. It's catchy, it's hooky, but it's not that far off of what their sound is all about. So I really feel like the rest of the album, this might be one of the best tracks on the album. But even the worst track on the album is not going to be that far off from this one.
It's also not going to hurt the album in any way.
Exactly. So it's going to make the album feel more complete, in my opinion. And I've only heard this song. But when you consider the impact that Diggy Diggy Hole did amazing things for them, it put them on the map.
That's why I think they want to do more songs that have. Obviously, they want to do more of the songs.
Oh, but this song is fucking epic. I mean, this song is just. Diggy Diggy Hole is catchy, is hooky.
But it also has an epic feel, and it also has that brotherly, chant.
Yeah, the chanting and singing.
The songs are not so different.
They're not so different, but the difference is the background
of the song.
Song.
That's the only difference.
That's the only but believe it or not,
that's a big difference.
That's a big difference.
Yeah.
Musically, the songs may not be that different in terms of how they make you feel.
That's why I think this album will have...
How many people went to listen to that Diggy Diggy Hole cover that never heard of Windrose? Like us,
and then go listen to the rest of the album.
No, but some may not even gone for the rest of the album. People who knew the original, who just kind of wanted to see what the cover was all about.
And enjoyed it.
But they may have stayed there. They may not have gone any deeper because metal may not be their thing. I agree with you. The two songs, in terms of how they make me feel, in terms of how big they are, they're not worlds apart. They're in the same ballpark, actually.
The baggage is the only thing.
The baggage that the other song had changes everything. This one, no. This one is their song. So that is the main difference right here. And I think when you can make your song sound as good as that song without that other baggage behind it, you're ahead of the ball. Like you're ahead of the game in terms of making an album a lot stronger, a lot more balanced. That the stronger song is not miles away from the weaker song. Everything stays very compact in one another. I just felt like with the last record, when you listen to Diggy Diggy Hole, there's no other song on the album that comes even close. And a lot of it is because of the baggage.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You cannot listen to that song and not look at the baggage behind it. You know, I remember the first time we did the video, I didn't know the background of the song.
But I did.
You did. So
It actually made the song even better.
see? My point. You just made my point. You just made
Yeah.
my point. See, for me it was different because when I listened to that song, I didn't know about the baggage. So I took it from a different perspective. But then I went to, because of you, I went to check the original and everything like that. Once you know that, it changes how you perceive the track. It totally changes. And that has an impact. So I'm just saying, this one was fucking phenomenal. The vocals were phenomenal. The verses were phenomenal. The chorus with the fire, the anthem, singing along. The drums fucking heavy.
The video looking really good.
Oh, the video was phenomenal.
Looked like a Netflix show.
Totally looked like a Netflix show.
I would watch a Dwarves.
I would definitely watch a Dwarves led by these guys as a Netflix. Italian Netflix. Netoflix.
Netflixo, yes.
Netflixo. .ita. Whatever. I don't even know if that's an extension in Italy or not.
It probably is.
Probably is. You know, one thing I was thinking about when I was listening to this, if I was the guy in charge of Squadra Azzurra before a game, before a World Cup qualifying, because they have some World Cup qualifying coming up,
Yeah.
probably against Portugal, by the way, this would be perfect in the locker room to pump everybody up, to go out there and just fucking destroy them,
Let's just hope they don't do that.
Not against Portugal.
Not against Portugal.
Well, we
please.
still have to make it to the game with
Oh,
them.
we're not going to make it there, so.
We have to play Turkey, I think. All right. Maybe on Thanksgiving. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. But anyways, this was fucking phenomenal. Anything you want to add? Outside of the video,
No, I think
the sound, everything,
we've
you enjoyed
covered.
it?
I enjoyed it, yeah.
I enjoyed it too. I really fucking love this song. This was a home run, man. This
Definitely
was a
a home
fucking
run.
good song. Fucking good song. All right, guys. Thank you for watching this video. Let us know your thoughts on the latest from Windrose in the comment section. Are they your favorite Italians? We have a lot of favorite Italians, so I'm not picking sides. So they're my favorite Italian dwarves.
Yeah, like I said.
All right, so that's fair enough. We'll see you guys at the next video. Take care.
See ya.